beat drops like a cliff overlooking my heart.
6,000, 3,300 bodies disassembled. The headphones connected to the cockpit. Knee-jerk ass backwards, sexy slaves in the mosh pit. Punk rock, don't you rock, I roll out nothing's new. Roll out nothing, roll out nothing, it's not the shoe. Never know what the words you possess. I'm the place, give me the headrest. Voice ain't better, it's none of it. My name's Joy! Motherfucker!
Said the shotgun to the head. Have not been born. They are waiting
Patiently
for the past to die. Please give
blood.
Those crumbled tablets were to share a story with a burning book. Where is that voice from nowhere to remind us that the holy ground we walk on, purified by native blood, has rooted trees whose fallen leaves now color-code a sacred list of demands? Who among us can give translation of autumn hues to morning news? The anchor man thrown overboard has simply rooted us in history's repeating cycles. A nation in its Saturday years that won't acknowledge karma. Where is that voice from nowhere, the one your prophet spoke of? There are voices from fear disconnected from their diaphragms, dangling from coffee-covered teeth that spill into our laps and scorch our privates. There are voices from the sides of necks, some already noose, dangling participles, pronouns running for sentence, serving life in corner offices and ghetto corners. Their voices are the same, dead to themselves, numb to the possibility of truth existing on that which they can palm in their hands, period. There are voices of elders, which seem to do no more than damn us to our childish ways. For in many households, wisdom no longer comes with age. So where's that voice from nowhere, that burning bush, that passing dove? For I hear the voices of generals calling for ammunition, presidents calling for arms, and women calling for help. Where is that voice from nowhere, that God of Abraham? Can he be heard over the gunfire, the whiz of passing missiles, the crash of buildings, the cries of children, the crack of bones, the shriek of sirens? Or is that his mighty voice, your angry God, craving the sacrifice of virgin generation sons degenerate? Your holy books, written in red ink on burning sands, your prayers between rounds, do no more than fast the faith of your children to the hammered truth of your trigger, a truth that mushrooms this dark and cloud over the rest of us, so that we too bear witness to the short-lived fate of a civilization that worships a male God. Your weapons are phallic, all of them. That dummy that sits in your lap is no longer a worthwhile spectacle. His shrunken, pale face leaves in a room for imagination. We have spotted your moving lips that pin the voice to its proper source. It is a source of madness, a source of hunger for power, a source of weakness, a source of evil. We are exiting your coliseum and encircling your box office, demanding our families back, our culture back, our language back, our rituals back, our gods back. So we may return them to their proper source, the source of life, the source of creation, our mother's womb, the great goddess. We will cut through the chastity belt. We will climb in and incubate our spirits in the winter. We will wait to degenerate for repeated history. We will wait for the past to die. I will only sleep with God's wife. Our affair is no secret. He gets his thrills from watching us. I cannot turn myself from her eyes, I can indeed her pupil. I no longer fear the unseen. Teach me thy way, O Lord. Steady my hand upon your breast and guide me to your altar. Swallow me whole so that it may be born again. A great one has said that poets are midwives of reality, yet these words catch me, and I would have them let me go. That cross did nothing more than make a death chamber of a nursery. I became as a child only after I'd entered the kingdom. Introduce me to your afterlife. Let me see if I can tempt it from its cloud form. Those white robes are the very cloaks of your enemy, and their leader has the brazen tone of your shepherd. Maybe you shouldn't have prayed with your eyes closed. Open eyes plainly see the resemblance. A prayer stamped and turned to cinder. Tables overturned to the table. Bitten apples that encourage you to think different. God has hair on her pussy and waits burning with desire for you. This is no blasphemy. You have erected ancient penises in your capitals and prayed in the name of a father, a male child, and a ghost. I'm only revealing what was hidden under that floating white sheet. The same sheet you crawled under to reach ecstasy with your lover. The same sheet under which you created life and progeny. Unfasten your mind from your fears. You cower behind your God as he leads you into slavery and war. Your currency reflects an army of dead men. The moon is ignored. You too can become her cyclical sacrament. Your children drowned in the crossfire. They sow search parties in church for a prophet and pray to your revenue. Your dead ancestors re-died in airtight vaults. They conspired to seduce your children. You have done nothing to protect them from the evil eye. I serve a living God. She is a distorted horn solo fingered by the hand of a master. Time's signature has done no more than punctuate her curvature. God plays a human instrument. Windpipes, horny when tongue kisses reed, heartbeats bump the turntable, heads nod in affirmation. Yes, yes, Joel, you don't stop. Not even every sign tells you that you should. Your father's diet kills him, and you hire a chef. You wage war on minimum wage, and the people purchase their delicacies from Target. Maybe you should aim elsewhere. A prince sings of thieves in the temple. You call your doctor complaining of a migraine. She loads 2 leaded pills into a 3-pound needle and acid where it hurts. Hers is a song you cannot get from your head. You blame your daughter for Magdalene and let Bostonians wash your feet. Your sidewalk skeletal wingtips. Your angels fly through barrels. Monkeys laugh at them. Intelligence is intuitive. You needn't be taught to love unless you've been taught to fear and hate. Your students kill each other and their teachers, they're angry at not being taught that Pink and Floyd were blues singers, quarantined from the source of their own power. That would protect their image as well as their sound. And those who do not know their history are bound to repeat it. Unbound, she made her residence on the dark side of the moon. She detangled herself from a bedpost and washed her crusted fears away. Master always knew that when Miss Betsy done gone to visit her sister. He can't wait to tie that poor Sarah up and have his way with her. Your ancestors smile up from their back pockets. You buy another candy bar. Your teeth rot. Your head still aches. You gotta do something about that migraine. Your analyst works overtime. Your broker calls, urging you to self-stop.